All right, what is up, YouTube? In this video, I'm going to be showing you guys the easiest way, at least that I've found, to go out and make $5,000 plus as a TikTok Shop affiliate. All right, I'm going to show you like the best offers that you can make to brands that are working right now, and really just show you like how to position yourself to have as much leverage as possible, even if you are a new creator who, hasn't done a ton in sales, you don't have a ton of experience, right? Because the main way, I'm going to shift a little more in here. The main way to make consistent income as a TikTok Shop affiliate is to have a bunch of brands on retainer, right? Where they're paying you $1,000, $1,500, $2,000 a month to consistently make content for them. But, an issue that you'll likely run into, or, you'll definitely run into, especially if you're working with these newer brands, that if you're just kind of operating as like a one-man show where, you're like, hey, I'll do 30 videos a month for $1,000 or 30 videos plus 10 live streams. Whatever you're kind of offering them, if it's only you, like if you're working with a new brand, and for the most part, if you're getting retainers with brands, it's gonna be with those that don't have like a ton of sales on TikTok because they have no creators right now, right? So they don't really have much of an option if they want to actually have some consistent content coming in with their product. But at the end of the day, if you start working with a new brand, it's going to be pretty difficult. Like it's pretty unlikely that you're going to get a video that blows up and does $5,000, $10,000 in the first month, where the brand is going to be like, okay, this creator, like, wow, this was a great hire. Like, let's keep him on retainer. Let's, up his commission, whatever it is. Like to start seeing some real traction on TikTok Shop, it typically takes longer than a month. And a lot of you might have already even experienced this, is that they'll, sign a 1-month contract, or you won't even do contracts, but they'll pay you for a month. And if you don't give them like a crazy ROI, they're just going to move on to the next creator or try something else. And you kind of are just in a cycle where you're just finding new people, getting a brand deal, and then they churn out. And then it's just like, you're in a loop of constantly looking for new brands to work with, to have that like consistent income. So I think that the best way to go about it, like you have to just, again, to put yourself in the position where you have as much leverage as possible, you have to take on as much responsibility within that company as you possibly can. So for those of you who have seen my last couple videos, I've been talking a lot about being a TikTok Shop affiliate manager, right? Just being a brand manager, helping brands build out their affiliate programs, managing all those creators, right? So when you go out and you kind of approach brands and you're like, hey, I'm a content creator, I can help you guys get onto TikTok Shop and I can make, a bunch of videos for you. On top of that, like the way that you want to be positioning yourself here is go in and say, hey, I'm a content creator, but I'm not only going to be making you, consistent videos on a weekly, monthly basis. Like I'm going to go in, I'm going to help you guys build out this entire affiliate program and bring on, 100, 200, 300 creators as affiliates, where then the brand can be like, okay, we're paying this one guy $1,500, $2,000 a month, right? But with him, we're getting all these other creators. So instead of them just being like, okay, we'll try to bring this creator on for a month, we'll pay him $1,000. If it works, great. If it doesn't, we'll just, keep looking for different creators. But now in this position, it's like, hey, we got this one creator who's going to be making consistent videos for us, while you're kind of building everything out, just to start to get some momentum picking up there. But with him, we're also getting, 2, 3, 4, hundreds of other affiliates that are promoting the product, and you're managing all of that. Okay. So that's where you can go in and really start to take on more responsibility. So you're no longer just like a freelance content creator who, if you have a good month, maybe they'll hire you again for the next month. Or if you have a decent one, they're gonna, hey, let's hold off this month. They're gonna try some other things. Like that's typically how it goes. So again, just, and I'll show you guys like how to actually go in and do this, like all the strategies that I personally use. But just to give you like a broad idea of how to position yourself and how to have the most leverage when you're coming in and you're starting to work with these brands, is not only just being a content creator or a TikTok Shop affiliate, because I mean, at the end of the day, it is a pretty big risk. Like if a brand pays you $1,000 and you don't have any videos go viral in that first month, they're probably going to be out $1,000 or maybe $5,000 if they hire like 5 creators, right? But if you can be at a spot where you're their TikTok brand manager, like you're managing everything on the affiliate side, that's where you can actually have some leverage there, and you can really, it's a win-win. You can really start to go in, and as you continue building out that affiliate program and getting creators incentivized to work with the company on a commission basis, that's where you can really start to pick up some momentum, especially if you are working with these new brands. All right, so I'm going to show you guys kind of the way that I think about it, the strategies that I implement, because if you just add this piece, becomes way less transactional. Like, okay, 30 videos for $1,000. So for that $1,000, they're really getting 200 videos. Right. So let me jump in here. I'll show you guys a little more like in depth. But while I do that, like the video for me if you guys are liking it so far, and subscribe to the channel if you guys are new here. Let's jump in. By the way, for those new, I wouldn't consider myself a Lions fan, if you're wondering, with the T. I do like the team though, what the program stands for. Their coach is a beauty, and their offense is the real deal. Any team that has trick plays like as part of their playbook, where they run them like they could run them on any down, that's a team I'm going to watch. So that's the reason for the Lions shirt. I'm not a football player. I'm a hockey player. You'll see that in a second. Well, actually not anymore because I got kicked off my men's league team. But anyways, there's the hockey sticks I was referring to. But yeah, for those wondering, I got kicked off the team for, I guess, not being a defensive player or, back checking, all that, whatever. Bush League, if you ask me. Anyways, jump right back into this, huh? Here's a quick, just like a sample email that you could use to send out to brands, all right? So this is kind of how you can package it all together. So this is what I recommend doing. Just taking like a pretty laid back approach. Hey, not sure if this is something you've considered, but I wanted to reach out. Have you thought about getting involved with TikTok Shop? You can plug in literally any niche here because basically every single niche is crushing it on TikTok Shop. But this is where you can kind of just like tease the offer, I guess, that you have here, right? So be like, hey, I create content and help companies build out massive affiliate programs on TikTok Shop to help skyrocket their sales organically, right? You can kind of mix this up, whatever. But this is kind of the main part. I create content and help companies build out these massive affiliate programs. So what you're going to find is that most brands, like, who aren't on TikTok Shop yet, they've probably heard about it and like know that like TikTok affiliate is like a thing, and they're all just like, how is this like possible? Like, how are brands making this kind of money and like getting creators to promote their videos? So even if you're sitting there right now and you're like, oh, I don't have any experience doing this, or like, why would a brand have to hire me to do this? Like, trust me, just know like how TikTok Shop works and how the affiliate program works, and can explain that to brands. Like you already know, and you're way more qualified than you probably think you are, because this is just so foreign to new brands. Like, they have no idea how this works. Like, it's still at the point where it is so new that if you just like know how to do this stuff, like if you know how to make videos, you know how to go in on the back end and like build out affiliate programs, you can watch this video here to get like more of an in-depth breakdown, or you can join our private creator community on School. I have a bunch of different videos kind of breaking all of this stuff down. So you can check out the description after the video for that. And then at the end, again, you're really just trying to get them, like, you're trying to pique their interest, trying to get them to respond. You're not trying to sell them here, or I don't even try to like get them on like a call. Just be like, hey, if you're open to discussing this further, let me know. And I'll send over a quick video on how we can get 300 to 500 affiliates promoting your product, right? So this is where you can just kind of pre-shoot a quick video, like explaining how the TikTok Shop affiliate program works, which is, it literally would take you a couple minutes to do. Okay, so this is kind of just like a basic email template that you guys can use when you're actually reaching out to brands. Now, in terms of actually building everything out, so some of you guys might have already watched my other videos explaining this, but this software that I use here is called Uptick. So I set up an automation, just like an intro message that we're going to be blasting out to creators. Then I have a few different automations that will trigger on the back end. So for those who are new, if we jump in, like, this is what the TikTok Shop Affiliate Center looks like. So again, we've already approved hundreds of creators for this one brand, but like, we have hundreds of sample requests. We've got over nearly 100 ready to post a video, a bunch that are getting shipped. But again, like, high quality creators coming through here. And this is all from this automated outreach. Okay. So this is kind of like what you can go in and explain and be like, look, I could right now, I'm only approving samples where the sales volume is like over a few $1,000s, but the estimated post rate is also 90%, meaning that the creators, there's a pretty good chance they're going to post with your product. So this is where messaging these brands being like, hey, we could get you 300 to 500 affiliates promoting your products. Like this is what every TikTok shop brand has to do. So they're either going to try to go in and do it all themselves and figure it all out themselves. Again, once you start sending out like a bunch of sample requests and you get a ton of creators interested in promoting your products, like you're going to have hundreds of creators that you are going to have to manage, which again is why this service is so valuable right now, because now it's like, okay, yeah, we have 340 creators who have been messaging back with us. So now instead of me just being one content creator who's going to make, a video a day, now you can have hundreds of content creators that you're helping bring in through this affiliate program, plus you managing everything and also creating content if that's, something that you're going to offer. So again, if I look at these groups that we have here, we've got over 1,000 creators showcasing the product, 114 who have already posted, over 100 that are getting ready to post, 63 currently being shipped. So, hundreds, thousands of creators who are interested in the product. So now it's like, okay, now the brand's chances of actually seeing like some serious success within that first 1, 2, 3 months of working together, it goes straight up. So that is how I would be positioning. Again, I have videos showing exactly how I set up like all these automations and everything in our Skool community if you want to check that out. But I just wanted to go in and kind of explain this offer more, where if you're going in and you're just going to be a content creator, you really don't have much leverage. And that's where you're just going to be like always constantly trying to find new clients. But if you get a few where you can take on as much responsibility as possible and literally do everything for them on TikTok Shop, you become way more valuable, and the brands are seeing a much higher chance at success, like right out of the gate. So that's what I would recommend doing. Calling it whatever you want. You can call it a TikTok Shop affiliate manager. You can call it a brand manager. It doesn't matter. You're just being their content creator. You're managing everything for them on the back end, and you're just like helping them build out that TikTok Shop presence from zero. So if you're looking to make consistent income with TikTok Shop, where you don't just have to rely on videos going viral and constantly trying to find new products, new angles, basically just relying on those commissions, this is where you can go in. You can go in and start pitching brands from this angle. You can kind of stack up that consistent income that comes from those retainers. So hopefully you guys like this video. If you want more like in-depth breakdowns on any part of this, just let me know down in the comments. Like the video for me if you're still here. You guys know the YouTube drill. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, check out the description. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.